A very good afternoon to all. Here, JVN Dr. Nidhi Tiwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacy, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, and Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today's topic, good manufacturing practice, that is also known as GMP in short form. What do you mean and what we understand from good manufacturing practices is given here in further details. Now GMP, there have been amendments to drug rules in October 2006 affecting homeopathic medicines, that is good manufacturing practices, that is how to maintain the quality or quality control of the medicines, drug, different mother tinctures and substances. Government now differentiates single medicines and formulations. It now differentiate indirectly low potencies and high potencies. So potencies varies according to low, high, medium potencies. So whatever the potency, there is quantity is proper or not, it is pure, what is the authenticity, or are given in particular GMP. It now requires that the container should be neutral glass. In the manufacturing area, no spitting, smoking, chewing, littering, etc. are permitted. A standard operating practices (SOPS) is required for all processes, drugs and material movements. The manufacturer shall use bag potencies procured from licensed manufacturers, and the firm shall maintain proper records of purchase or shall prepare own bag potencies with records. Different droppers shall be used for different medicine and different potencies, means the droppers or whatever the phial we use for particular medicines are different, not for all, means for particular drugs particular dropper or particular phial, not one drug for all droppers or all phials. Potentization shall be done using Hahnemannian method. Change of bottle at each stage of potentization. So, according to Master Hahnemann, the method should be done like that, every bottle change in every stage of potentization, not repetition of the same bottle for potentization. Different stages having different bottles. In case of formulation, the following has been added. Compound formulations shall preferably be in liquid and solid forms, and the potency of the ingredients shall be detectable. Quantity preferably be in 3x, except in case of highly poisonous material and toxins, which should not be below 6x. The ingredients shall be compatible to each other. Complete pharmacopoeial name of each ingredient shall be printed on the label along with composition, means the ingredient whatever we using in the particular medicine, in preparation of medicines, they are compatible to each other. Whatever the name of the drug that is mentioned in the pharmacopoeia, that is homeopathic pharmacopoeia, should be printed along the composition with a proper labeling on the particular drug. In case of laboratory controls, the following has been added. Tests as per the pharmacopoeia and requirements shall be carried out on products and materials. The stability of the product shall be established by proper methods. Sterility test wherever applicable shall be carried out, not for all, but wherever we have need or necessity, then we have to use sterility test for particular preparation of the drug. Control samples shall be preserved for not less than 3 years after the last sales. For the first time, expiry date for homeopathic medicines has been prescribed under the GMT, that everybody says, or laymen in their language, that there is no expiry date of the particular homeopathic drugs or medicines or whatever the tinctures, but here is mentioned that the have expiry date, we can't use the drugs more than 3 years or for particular 5 years. It's a particular date, it's a particular years or duration of the drugs, so we can use for that time. Thank you for listening.